New tonight, friends and family fill the streets to mourn the lives lost in the Jersey City shootout. And tonight, new details about the attack, the aftermath, and why the city's mayor says there's no question this was a hate crime. Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson. Maurice is off tonight. And right now on CBS 2 and streaming on CBSN New York, here is the latest on the shootout. Tonight, funerals were held for two of the victims, 24-year-old Moshe Deutsch and 31-year-old Mendel Ferenz. The two shooters have also been identified as 47-year-old David Anderson and 50-year-old Francine Graham. We're also learning that they are suspects in another crime from over the weekend. CBS 2 has team coverage on the victims and the investigation. Let's begin with Jessica Layton. She's live in Jersey City for us. Jessica.
Christine, this was described to me as a place that was really very central to the Jewish community here in this part of Jersey City. It's a place where families would gather, they would talk with friends, and of course pick up some of their kosher food for the week. It's also where 3 innocent people lost their lives to gunfire yesterday afternoon. Tonight you can see the kosher market is all boarded up, and as people have been driving by and walking to the building, you can tell that they are in mourning, they are reeling, and most of all, they are desperate for answers. This is where terror unfolded in the middle of the day Tuesday. The inside of a kosher market blasted by bullets. Surveillance video shows the suspects park a stolen U-Haul van, get out with rifles, and start firing. David Lax is seen running away from the store.
The way they looked at me, the way they started shooting, the way they came in, they came to kill.
Neighbors hid in their basements during the hours-long gun battle.
I prayed.
I was laying in my car, bullets on top of my head.
And this man parked across the street wondered if he would survive.
And they ran rightly directed into the supermarket, the Jewish kosher supermarket, and they started shooting.
It's for that reason the Jersey City mayor says the Jewish community was clearly targeted here.
We live in a time where it's important to call out hate for what it is.
But the state attorney general so far has stopped short of calling it a hate crime.
We're not in a position at this time to say definitively why the suspects decided to stop in front of the supermarket and begin firing immediately.
Investigators are diving into the background of the suspects, 47-year-old David Anderson and 50-year-old Francine Graham. They're also examining their social media.
We know that they posted favorable sentiment on social media towards anti-Semitic groups.
Both were wanted in connection with the weekend murder of Michael Rumberger, a livery driver in Bayonne. In fact, that may be why Detective Joseph Seals confronted them. They shot and killed him in Bayview Cemetery. Minutes later, it's believed they drove a mile to the kosher store and began the rampage, killing 3 innocent people, the store owner's wife, a customer, and a worker. A pain with a piercing ripple effect through the entire tri-state Jewish community.
A few hundred bullets went into a body of a 24-year-old child. How can we, as a community, as people, bear that?
So much pain that will be felt here for so many days. Now, investigators say they recovered a number of shell casings from both inside and outside the store, and based on the number of shots fired that we personally heard covering this tragedy Tuesday, it must have been well over 100 shell casings. They also say they recovered a pipe bomb from that stolen U-Haul. They have sent that to the FBI lab in Quantico, Virginia for further testing. We're live in Jersey City tonight. Jessica Layton, CBS 2 News.